Okay, good. Thank you. We have the Emperor reversed. That's your current situation. Could be dealing with an Aries. It could also be dealing with a tyrant. Okay. Either way, I'm seeing that you're going to need to work together with somebody, even if they're cruel. They're not using their power correctly. All right. So next we have your issue, obstacle, or fate. I like to put fate in there because sometimes issue has negative connotations. Obstacle definitely does, but it can always be good things. But honestly, how many of us watch tarot when our lives are just perfect, you know? So the readings do tend to have negative qualities sometimes. Okay. There it is. Now it's upright. So your issue, obstacle, or fate is leaving. I think this must be your fate. Yeah, actually, it's all of it. That's what you're trying to deal with, is to leave. Okay, I'm going to clarify that too, because that's really important that it came up twice. All right, what is something that will help you, steps you can take to help you with your issue, obstacle, or fate? Okay. 5 of Pentacles reversed and Ace of Swords reversed. Now, I don't like the Ace of Swords reversed, but the 5 of Pentacles reversed is good to me. It's coming in from being left out, and it's returning to somebody that you used to know, okay? It could be just returning to a resource. It doesn't have to be in love. This could even be about work with some of the cards that are in here. Okay, the next one is, what is your strength that will help you with the steps that helps you with the issue, obstacle, or fate? Page of Cups reversed. You know, I'm going to tell you guys, I started out to do a reading for you. And then this same card flew out in reverse on the floor. And I had my little shiatsu massager or whatever thing. And I couldn't grab it and do that. So I just restarted the video, reshuffled everything. And this card still managed to come out as a card. And this is your strength. So, you know, if I had not redone it, I may not have known that this was meant to be your strength. Okay, who knows? Because it was supposed to be the first card, and that would have been in the first reading I did. Okay, all right. I didn't even get to say anything yet. Okay, I'll look at them, and if they come out again, then we'll use them. All right. So the next position is other steps you could take, other issues, obstacles that may pop up, or challenges for you. Dares, for instance. Something that cards dare you to do. There's that 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so what's going to come up? That's probably the main one that needed to come out. And I'll clarify that one too, because it looks like a choice card to me. The last one is, what is your potential outcome? That's if you follow the advice, okay? Then this is your outcome. So yeah, these are advice over here as well. And we got in the other, you know, issue, obstacle, fate, or other advice. We have 6 of Pentacles, which can be advice. I think that's hilarious. Okay, potential outcome is 7 of Wands. Okay, you only have one major arcana, Aries reversed, or Emperor reversed. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, we have the 10 of Wands. This can be about leaving for a better promotion. But something is very heavy, and your fate is to let it go. Also, I just see you searching for more, and literally there's more wands. Funnily enough, we only have one wand card in here, aside from that bottom of the deck. You go from 7 of Wands to 10 of Wands, you have to have 3 of Wands, which could be being prepared, having foresight, looking at the big picture, you know, freelance, writing. It's also about being picky in love, and here you may have lots of offers in your future. But let's clarify first before I get into meanings. I've already cut and shuffled. Why is the Emperor reversed here? Okay, that's current situation. Wow, I didn't even pull this in reverse. Okay. So yeah, it says find balance. It's in reverse. 2 of Pentacles reversed. So definitely way too little or way too much of something. Abuse of power, immaturity, somebody who's not able to make a hard decision, even though they actually have everything they need, they're just not doing it. Some of you, because it's come up a little bit in that first reading, some of you feel like you have no goals, and that's just not true. I feel like somebody is trying to, they may feel like they've lost control, or you do. But either way, somebody, maybe because of that feeling that they have, they're trying to assert power to test your strength because it makes them feel more powerful. That's a sign of immaturity, which I just mentioned earlier. Or maybe they're just bored. Who knows? And they're just not restraining themselves. There's a loss of control. There's a lack of discipline here. I see too much on somebody's plate, which again comes up with the Ten of Wands. There's just a lot going on. You're overwhelmed. And it could be with an authority issue. With an authority figure. But there are authority issues. Sorry. And this says to seek teamwork. And that's what I told you at the beginning. I'm just wondering how compliant they shall be with you. So yeah, that was the only major arcana. So I usually get the gist of my readings based on the major arcana playing off of each other, but I have mostly minor. And I focus less on those, but I shall do my best. Okay. But I do think you're having to put an end to a situation that has been going on and on and on. You're making a decision to end it, which is good because this person they're cruel. They don't have to be physically abusive. It could be just mental. Again, like that Eight of Swords was suggesting before. Okay, your issue, obstacle, or fate is you have to leave. I feel like you're emotionally withdrawn because this person has maybe emasculated you if you're a male. They've condescended to you, if that's what I'm thinking of. But either way, they're just... Really, I'm seeing with that Emperor reverse, you need to remain strong and positive. And it takes a lot of strength to actually leave this situation. It can be leaving a job, okay? It can also be leaving a partner. And because we had that Queen of Wands earlier, it could be a female boss. It could also be a male boss. It also could be you starting your own business, because I did see a little bit of that in that first reading. With the Six of Pentacles, I'm seeing in the Emperor, I'm seeing there's just a lack of charity. There's a lack of giving. This person doesn't give what you give, or vice versa, depending on who you are. And it's just a lot. And you may feel like at the end you're going to end up defending yourself. But you could also have a lot of offers come in. So I'm jumping ahead. I do apologize. When you have Eight of Cups, this says you're feeling deprived. But you're a little timid, okay? And it's because this person has just beaten you down, mentally at least. And so you're going on a quest. If you were bored, for instance, you were bored with the situation, you dropped it. For those of you who it's not about power issues, it was just boredom, well, you're going on an adventure now, okay? But to me, this is a more somber card because they're leaving in the middle of the night. And it looks like somebody's looking in through a window at them leaving. So it's as if there's another party involved here. And I think you're rejecting somebody due to them being self-absorbed. However, if you're not planning on leaving somebody or leaving a job, then you may want to check with your partner. You may want to kind of have some kind of a powwow with your boss or people who are in the know at your job and see if somebody's planning on leaving you or kicking you out. Because this could be rejection because maybe you're acting self-absorbed. But those are just two options because there's all kinds of people inside the Taurian signs, okay? because you never know what your rising and all that is, or what somebody else's are. But this is saying you're left wanting. There's a lot of lack going on. You could have some abandonment issues, but I'm seeing that you're feeling contempt for this person because they've worn you down, they've stressed you out. Some people, this is they abandoned you, or you felt you were abandoned, you were all on your own, and you felt hopeless. And you knew that this was going to be the path to, well, a dead end or utter exhaustion. And so you're deciding you have to leave. But it's a long journey. It's not just going to be easy. You're not going to just find somebody right away. You're not going to find that job just right away. But even though it's not easy, it's actually at the right time. Okay? I mean, I'm surprised we don't have Wheel of Fortune over here somewhere, because this is the same parting is at the right time. I do want to clarify. Why is the Eight of Cups? Oh, wow. I think it just turned upright. Seven of Cups. Wow. We have cards in succession. 7 and 8 of Cups. Okay, so 7 of Cups says you've done some soul searching. You've realized that you need to go out and do that soul searching. You're looking for your 9th cup, which is your wish. I haven't seen it thus far. That doesn't mean it's not around the corner, okay? So 7 and 8 of Cups, that's just so... I mean, they tell a story is what they do. I mean, when you have the Emperor here, I see somebody who has choices. They may go into business for themselves, especially with that Queen of Wands we had previously. Because that 10 of Wands is there, that may be the promotion I was seeing, as well as this card is very Taurian to me as well. And that's you being able to give money. So I feel like you get to be a leader, and how you base it on is what a bad leader you've previously had or you have currently. And you've been kind of like dreaming after this, this leaving and going into business for yourself for some people. Some of you have been just realizing you didn't know what to pick, and so you just decided to leave, and you're going to go and find real true love. It's not going to happen right away though. But you are moving on, which is good, because that first reading said you weren't, and you were trying to make that decision. And eventually it looks like you made the decision to move on. So, good news. But I feel like you were in chaos and you just had to get some emotional distance. I do want one more card, so that's just too perfect. We have 2 7s in this reading thus far. Oh, yeah, 2 7s. Ooh. 7 of Wands and 7 of Cups. So whatever your issue, obstacle, or fate is with the 7 of Cups is tied to your outcome. Well, obviously, your outcome is your fate, right? I'm also feeling like you would be very motivated in the future if you follow the advice. Okay, what has the 8 of Cups and the 7 of Cups here? Okay. 4 of Cups. Yeah. For one thing, you are bored, okay? With that Emperor reversed, putting it into a situation that just kept going. Now this is, for probably a different group, but this is a boredom card to me. Opportunity beckons. It's also called boredom. And 7 of Cups tells me I have been daydreaming. Why do you daydream? Because you really don't have anything else to do, or what you're doing is boring. So you may just not be happy at your job because it's boring. But others of you, it's because it's a bad environment. Some of you are just not attracted to your partner anymore, or their behavior has made them unattractive to you. But I do see opportunity beckons, because those words are down here. I have to bring it up. And here you are going after it. The thing is, you kind of know it's the right choice because we have the moon in the background. But you are refusing to give in to somebody. You're almost being stubborn about it, which is good. Okay. You deserve happiness. You deserve soul searching. Okay. The next one is your steps. Okay. I don't know why I was going to clarify before I even did anything. We have the Five of Pentacles reversed, which is coming out of suffering. But we have the Ace of Swords reversed. And what this kind of tells me is we have Ace of Swords reversed is stress. And then this is somebody who's going toward it, or perhaps they're getting out of it. I don't remember exactly what direction these were. But either way, this is coming out of something, and this is something stressful. So I could see you coming out of it, but also you may just be waiting to hear from somebody. You may be waiting to hear from a previous employer or a previous work partner. Maybe you want to go into business together. You're getting out of being exploited. I can definitely see that, especially with the Two of Pentacles here. This is saying you're coming out of an on and off again relationship for a lot of you. I don't usually see the Emperor doing that, so it's very strange that I get that. But it's almost like you kill your feelings for this person. Like Eight of Cups, feelings are gone. So if this is not you, but even though this is your issue, obstacle, or fate, the obstacle could be that somebody else has lost feelings. But you're not being left out in the cold. So you may decide to go back to somebody. You may decide to go back to another job. And some of you being left out in the cold caused you to lose willpower.